Hello there, YouTube world. Double J101 here. It's kind of been a while, if you couldn't tell. I haven't made a video in quite a few years. And it's still the same. Still got the white table, still have the terrible looking black background with the wrinkled as can be back. Looks like Yoda's face there. But you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's go back. Let's see if we can actually remember how we do this. So, first, let's take a look at someone we haven't looked at yet, someone from a new set. It is the Legacy Evolution set. And this is Needlenose. Needlenose is one of the 4 deluxes that is out right now. Overall, he is just a great figure. Good articulation all the way through. He has very tight joints as well. There's some nice paint down here at the bottom here. I believe that's painted too. The gray, yeah, the gray is definitely painted right there on the kneecaps. He has 2 of his target masters as well. One right here, one right there. Now, of course, I'm not going to act like I know what I'm talking about here, so we will be looking at the box. This is Sunbeam right there. Sunbeam, not too bad. Nice colored purple, red, white. I do like that they actually kind of gave him a gun. Nice little addition there. Pretty cool. Next, we have Zigzag. Again, Zigzag. I have no real clue who he is. Neither one of these two I have any real clue. I didn't have this guy or anywhere near him. Ooh, let's close that up. Anywhere near a collection of G1 at all when I was young. I have some now, but I don't have this guy at all. So the nice inclusion of these double target masters it's a nice addition for these. Not gonna lie, even if really they're way less articulated than they used to be in the back when Titan's Return was around and they brought them out in Takara. I mean, really, that's the transformation. This and that. But you know what? It's a target master. We don't need the crazy articulation. It's cool that we even have it. It's, in my opinion, even cooler that we have a throwback close enough to what the original, I believe, was. So, again, that's pretty cool, both of those guys. Now, here on the Needlenose himself, you know, standard articulation. The more I look at this guy in light, I can see a little bit more. Now that I have him here next to my giant fluorescent lights, I can see there are some purple differences between the hand, the shoulder, the forearm, and the bicep. But it's really not that big of a deal. If anybody has, what's his name? Sunstreaker from Earthrise, I mean, this is nothing compared to that. So if that bugged you, this won't bug you. I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe some people are really picky, but I'm fine with it. The one problem I'm noticing with mine, maybe it's just I don't have him transformed fully right where he's holding together, but this thing is kind of undoing itself a bit. But I mean, nothing to complain too much about. Face sculpt looks nice. Yellow paint, red eyes with the red paint. Overall, looks really nice. He's kind of gray throughout, a little plain there, but overall, he's a fun figure. I mean, he's super stiff, and I guess I shouldn't say super stiff, but nicely stiff. Not overly stiff, but enough to keep a good pose and no floppiness really going on. I mean, if you really put some good flick into it, then you can get it moving, but nothing too crazy. I don't feel it's necessary to really show any kind of comparison at the moment. Maybe in my future videos I get into it, but again, this is just me trying to get a good feel of how to do this again. So let's go ahead and get the transformation going on this bad boy. We'll bring the back part here down, loosen up those wings just to kind of get them away, and we'll move the backpack all the way away as well. Here in the front, bring this down, bring the face in, flip it in. These guys will then, let's move that up. These guys will then come in as so. This will come up and around, and there is a peg with a peg hole right there. Bring it up, bring it in, and push it in. There is no audible click or any of that. Just push it in, you'll be fine. That thing kind of gets back in there. Bring this down, again, bring it around, repeat as before, and then we can close this back up, just like so. Down here at the legs, you're just going to twist, bring this all the way up and around. Let's make sure we have everything out of the way so we can do this. We'll just go ahead and move this straight, flat. Hopefully it won't get in our way. Bring the legs up and bring it in. These should slip in without a problem, just like so. And we'll bring the foot straight, just like that too. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this camera thing right. I'm dealing with my phone instead of my old camera, so maybe I'll end up going back to that. But right now, I'm just trying to get used to this. All right, we'll flip this up. There is actually a slot right there and a peg right there. Bring this up. It can connect together there. Nice smooth connection. Bring the feet together like so. There are 2 pegs right there. And boom, boom, peg holes. I lied. Let's rephrase that. We got 2 holes right there. Those 2, push this up, click it in nice and tight. Bring this down, make the connection nice and tight. And there you go. We have Needlenose in his jet mode, looking great. No complaints. Overall, I mean, it's really solid. It's really nice compared to like the Titans Return stuff from back in the day, even going into the more recent deluxes from even the last Legacy set. This is well made, well put together. Some of those deluxes from the last set, I always felt like that once you did the transformation, there's parts that just wouldn't hold together until you really force connections. And I feel like this one actually holds without having to make those connections fully together. It's just overall just a nice tight form. Now when you bring in these guys, you can tab them in. You can either, you can do them down here. It looks kind of strange, but so you can just put them on the wing instead. Just make that connection there. It's a little tight. Same with this one. And you can have your target master situation like so. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. But yeah, that's overall Needlenose from the most recent Transformers Legacy line, Legacy Evolution. When you look at this box, it says Evo Fusion. There is another option. You can just take those 2 guys, plug them into each other. They do a new gimmick every year. This one's nothing too crazy. The box is neat. It's kind of odd, again, that I'm actually kind of looking forward to when they just enclose these things and just make it so that the box, you can't really get into it unless you buy it. And it may cause problems with returns. We've seen that with some of the bigger ones, but really, I'm not a huge fan of how these boxes are these days. But really, overall, that's about it for this figure. I don't really have a whole lot to say why I haven't been around. Since then, maybe I'll make a full update video or something, just kind of explaining where I've been, what's going on. Life has come and changed things a lot. I got kids now. I went to college again and finished it ever since, really doing all this stuff. And ever since coming out of the college, it's, we'll save it. We'll save it for a full update video, and we'll go from there. So, if anybody's out there that has subscribed to me before, I know I still have a little bit of subscribers. If y'all stuck around for whatever reason, man, I can only say thanks. And thanks for just, maybe having hope that I was going to come back. I don't know. I feel like I have the itch now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I even upload this video. I hope I do. I hope y'all get to see it, even if it's with this odd new setup that I have over in the cold side of my basement. Trying to find any spot whatsoever in this house. But hey, you know what? Whatever. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I would say subscribe, but let me prove myself before you subscribe. All right. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
Changing.